Ooh wee, look at this view. This is what I've been waiting to get. This is the Chesapeake Bay, y'all. Hey YouTube, welcome back to WJ's World. On today's video, it's the third day of doing the bathroom install. Today was actually a very bad start. We literally sat at Home Depot for almost 4 hours. Due to the customer, she's working and it's hard for her to get to the phone, so we had to basically give her the material list so she can order it from Home Depot. It just took forever, so it really just killed the day. So I'm trying to salvage the day a little bit. It's sunny today, so that's a good thing. I also got some new totes, so I'm happy about that. I finally got these Milwaukee drawers. I've been looking for these and wanting to get these, but everybody's been overpricing them. So I'm happy I actually got a set today. It's coming out the job. But yeah, I finally got, you know me, I'm a tool nut, so I was happy to get that. I need to get a lot more organized with my tools, so I got that big one at the bottom so I can put all my power tools in. Gene, he actually had to leave today because he had another job. We were supposed to be here most of the day. We were supposed to spend about 5 or 6 hours here, and then he was supposed to leave. But we got here kind of in the afternoon, so it really messed up the time frame. So I'm just trying to do what I can. I'm trying to do the easiest things first. So I'm actually replacing the floor right now. The section of the floor that you've seen in the last video, that piece that I cut out, I just went ahead and took it all up because we got a fresh piece of 3/4. So I was like, forget it. We'll just go ahead and replace the whole floor, the second part of the subfloor. So we'll just go ahead and do the whole thing instead of just replacing that one little piece. A bit of a mess in here. But yeah, so I've replaced, like I said, I replaced this piece. Now I just cut that piece, and I got to make that little notch in the corner right here, and then put that new piece in, and then I'm free, fresh and clear to go ahead and start prepping this whole side for tile, which is a good thing. But as soon as I finish with that piece, then I will tackle this piece, and this piece is going to be a bit of a nightmare, but what could I do? I'm just going to have to do it. But once I finish this piece, then I'm gonna finish putting the backer board up, and then I can paint it. I might have to paint it tomorrow. Today's Friday. I might actually have to paint it tomorrow. I'm trying to get to it today. I'm not gonna give myself too much time down here because, like I said, we missed half the day. So I'm gonna just try and spend like maybe 2 hours doing this. It only took me about 45 minutes to get this floor up. Once I finish with this last floor piece, I'm free to go ahead and grout and put the waterproof membrane down on the floor. I'll probably wait on that and do that as the last piece of the day because it literally just, no, actually I got to mix that. No, I got thin set. I got ready mix. Yeah, so good. I got the ready mix, so I should be able to put it down real quick and easy. But then I'm going to go ahead and start working on this and see if I can put all this back together and basically fix that. I got some ideas and I hope they work, but we'll see. All right, floor is in. I actually messed up my cut there because I looked at the wrong side and ended up having to cut a little cute piece right there. My bad. But the floor is in, nailed it down. I use screws because one of my pet peeves is a bouncy floor. I cannot stand a bouncy floor, so I nail down. You know what? I don't like that space right there. I think I'm gonna put some more screws right there. But that's where the vanity goes, so nobody will be walking right there where the walkway is and everything. I'm bouncing on the floor right now. No bounce. That's the way I like it. Just to keep myself honest there. That's the level on the floor. That's my level. I'll move it and see where it's at. That's the level. See that? Keep myself honest. That's what you do. So you got the level on the ground. Floor is level. Can't talk about any warping or you feel like you're falling or anything like that. So now this section is ready for the membrane that I have in there. So basically what I have to do is grout this, put the thin set down, put the membrane down, smush it, and then it's ready to accept the tile. This episode is about to be a 2.1 because I think I'm about to cut out. I really don't want to tackle that. I'm going to see what I can do with it, and if it's just too much, I don't even have a mask on. I don't feel like doing a whole bunch of sneezing, so I might just have to tackle that in the morning. We'll see, but I'm happy with what we have behind this shower. So we'll see. So they got this little wedge here that I'm going to have to recreate, and then I'm going to have to put the wedge basically right here, and I'll have to create one right there as well. Put a brace in the middle, and then give me another 2x4 to nail to And that should get me to the point to where I can put some drywall back over. I'm gonna cut the drywall down and try and get me a piece so I don't have to keep taking this ceiling down, because this is actually plaster, which is horrible to deal with. I think my drywall is actually thicker than that as well. So we'll see. Hopefully I might just have to throw a whole bunch of mud up here to get my contour back. And it's gonna be what it is until I guess this lady decides to come up in here and do whatever she's gonna do with it. But it's quite horrible up in here, but it's dry right now, so luckily it's dry today. Honestly, I think I'm gonna tackle this tomorrow. What I just took out is enough for me today. I'm gonna have to make some pieces to go with this, so I'm gonna just have to do this tomorrow. I don't even really feel like dealing with this piece just because of how horrible it is, how dry rotted it is. But once I get this done, then I'm free to put up the rest of the board. I don't want to put it up just yet, and all I got to do is cut my holes for everything else. Gene has all the plumbing pieces that we need. We went and got all that stuff today while we were sitting at Home Depot for 4 hours. And then tomorrow I can also start mudding. Like I said, I'm gonna be by myself, so it's just gonna be a long day. I'm probably gonna pack a lunch and yeah, just go in tomorrow. Ooh wee, look at this view. This is what I've been waiting to get. This is the Chesapeake Bay, y'all. I might have to bring the kids down here. The only problem with the Chesapeake Bay is our water is usually really dirty. That's because Virginia is a dumping ground for a lot of states, like New York, like New Jersey, and kind of pollutes our water. But that's the Chesapeake Bay, which is enormous. I was trying to use my drone to get some drone footage of this because I want to really see it from the air, but for some reason the app isn't working, so I can't use it. I'd love to go down there and touch the water. That pier way down there, that blue one way down there, is somewhere where we're working. So basically, from the lady's house that we're working at, she has this beach and then the bay. Wonderful view. So from her house, just like you see those houses right there, they literally just look out onto the bay, which is amazing. What's he doing? Watch yourself now, that water's kind of polluted. Look at all the seagulls. All right, this is the next day, and I am ready to get started on this floor and go ahead and tackle this ceiling area right here. It's not going to be fun, but I guess I got to do it. So, good thing is my nail gun came in yesterday, but when I went to Home Depot, I forgot to get nails for it. So I'm not even going to use it today. I'll just use my wood screws that I have and try and figure out how I'm going to tack that up. But so this is going to be first thing I'm going to tackle, because as soon as I get this done, then everything else is a go, including this floor. So let's go ahead and get on this. So where I'm at right now is I basically had to cut a starting point because it was kind of bad back in there. This board right here is somewhat decent. I can nail through it this way. We have a little bit of a slope going right here. So what I've done is I've made some wedges so I can contour the ceiling again and basically have a spot to screw to. So I'm gonna screw this to this board, and then the bottom of this is what the drywall will screw, the new drywall will screw to. So I basically made two of them, the other one on the floor, but I basically made two of them so I can kind of get this contour back, because I really don't have a way to do it, but it'll be all right. That board is up. Everything's looking good as far as that's concerned. So yeah, as soon as I finish putting this back together, then I can finish with the Duralock and go ahead and put it all up and basically finish the prep for the tile. I didn't even get a lot of this fight on camera because it's just me here today, and boy was this a fight. As far as the contour of this ceiling, it was kicking my butt trying to get it. And then the wood, it would be easier if the wood wasn't rotten when I went to go try to put everything together, but it was so rotten that it just kept breaking. I went through like 5 or 6 ideas to try to get this thing together, and I finally got it together. and now I'm finished. So as you can see, the Durock is actually up. I just finished. I didn't get none of this on tape. I got to take this little piece off. I got to snap that little piece. But I just finished putting the mortar on all the joints, and then I have to paint this, which I'm going to do tomorrow because this stuff actually has to dry. I should have got a quicker drying mortar, but that was my, I wasn't thinking about that. As you can see, I got the contour, but it's not perfect, and that's because the wood in the center is rotten. So it's about as good as it's going to get. The actual line, there's a line in the ceiling. They made the joist go up and put this little wedge piece in there that I showed earlier. I ended up having to adjust my wedge, but I finally got it to where I can nail a piece of drywall up there and kind of get that same contour. It's not perfect, but neither is behind those walls, so I'm not even going to worry about the logistics of that as long as it doesn't fall down, which it won't, because I put enough pieces in there for it not to. Like I said, unfortunately I didn't get a lot of this stuff on video because it was pretty interesting. So in the next video I will be painting this membrane, and I wanted to put down the floor today, but it took me so long to just get that and get to good wood. I ran out of daylight, so I won't be able to put down the floor today. So tomorrow I will be putting down the membrane on the floor, and we got to wait for that to dry. I don't exactly know how long it's going to take, but that's going to take a little while to dry. But by tomorrow I'll be able to paint this, and I might be able to have the ability to start tiling this section, or maybe even the walls. So if I put the membrane down, you got to smooth that out anyway, so it's okay to kind of walk on it. I can even put a board down, and I might start tiling the walls. But I can start tiling something tomorrow, because now the entire bathroom is ready to go. Everything is ready to go. We just have to start putting the tile up. So that's it for this video. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.